In a world torn by conflict where every alley is a battlefield, there exists a squad of elite felines whose mission is to bring balance to the war-torn world. No, this isn't the plot of a cheesy 80s action movie featuring a talking cat. All right, so let's set the stage. We've got this world that's being destroyed by an evil canine general and his army of dogs who are seeking total domination. Now, this world is full of humans too, but because they've been turned into mindless zombies by the evil dogs, they don't really factor into the equation except as obstacles that can conveniently be used as shields or platforms to reach new heights. See, the only ones who can stop this furry fanatic from taking over are a special task force of highly trained cats known as the PALs, an acronym which stands for Professional Adorbs Living Specialists. Okay, maybe it doesn't stand for that, but I like that. And these cats have been training for years in a special facility known as Kitty Paradise to hone their skills, develop battle tactics, and get plenty of head scratches from their human handlers. You see, while the dogs might have brute strength on their side, the cats have intelligence, skill, and cuteness. Each cat has unique abilities and personalities, which is why it's important to choose your feline carefully. There's Mittens, for example, who serves as the team's medic and can heal her allies with her adorable pink paws. Or take Butch, who relies on his trusty shotgun and knows how to use cover to his advantage. Then we got Gumbo, a big orange tabby who can leap great distances and knock enemies off their feet with powerful kicks. But no matter which cat you choose, they all share one thing in common. They're incredibly fluffy. Because what's a cat without its fur? Not only does it make them ridiculously huggable, but their thick coats also serve a practical purpose in combat, allowing them to take a few extra hits and stay alive longer. Plus, who wouldn't want to play as a cute little ball of fluff who can kick a dog's ass? The game is at its core a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up, but the developers have added some modern twists to keep things fresh. For instance, each level is divided into segments that are separated by destructible walls, forcing you to adapt your strategy on the fly. Some levels may start out as a close-quarters brawl, but later open up into a full-on street fight as you break down the barriers. This forces you to constantly be on your toes and makes every level feel like a unique challenge. Now, another thing that sets the PAL apart from other brawlers is the inclusion of grappling, which allows you to pull yourself towards ledges or use enemies as human shields. And speaking of humans, there are plenty of them lying around as both scenery and interactive objects. You can duck under their protective clothing to take cover or use their stiff upper torso as a makeshift weapon. It's surprisingly satisfying to send a dog flying by, ramming it into a human shield and seeing it shatter like a cheap porcelain figurine. Trust me, it's even funnier when the human shield happens to be a toilet. And let's not forget about the cutscenes. Yes, this game has actual cutscenes with voice acting that rivals the best Pixar movies. Seriously, the story mode is presented like an animated film with gorgeous graphics that do a great job of selling the world and characters. In the demo I played, I got to witness a tender moment between a cat and a human baby before a pack of vicious dogs showed up and turned the baby into a mindless flesh-eating machine. It was both heartwarming and disturbing at the same time, leaving me deeply unsettled but also eager to see what other surprises the game had in store. But what if you're not in the mood for a touching drama? Well, fear not, because the PAL also offers a roguelike mode called Purr Mode. Here, you and up to 3 other players team up to take on waves of enemies in a procedurally generated level. It's a great way to test your skills and earn rewards that can then be used to unlock new characters, weapons, and abilities. Oh, and did I mention that the game also supports local co-op? You heard that right. You can team up with your friends for some couch co-op action and take on the dog army together. Just make sure you choose your teammates wisely because this game can get pretty intense. I mean, there were times during my playthrough where I found myself surrounded by enemies and barely managed to escape with my life. It takes skill, strategy, and a good understanding of your character's abilities to succeed in this game. Luckily, The controls are easy to learn, making it accessible to a wide range of players. Simply tap the attack button to deliver a quick punch or kick, or hold it down for a more powerful attack. Dodging is also crucial to survival since it allows you to avoid enemy attacks and set up your own combos. And trust me, there's nothing more satisfying than pulling off a well-timed dodge that leaves you right behind an unsuspecting enemy. Another cool feature is the ability to pick up and throw objects at your enemies. Everything from cans and bottles to chairs and toilets is fair game. It's a great way to add some variety to your attacks and catch your opponents off guard. And let's not forget about the finishing moves. Yeah, this game lets you execute brutal finishing moves on your enemies, which adds a bit of over-the-top violence to the proceedings. It's a nice touch that lets you show off your feline fury in style. As you play, you'll earn experience points that can be used to level up your chosen cat and unlock new abilities. There are 4 attributes to improve: health, attack power, defense, and speed. Assigning points to these attributes allows you to fine-tune your character to suit your playstyle. Do you want to be a fast and agile fighter or a tank with high health and defense? The choice is yours. Additionally, leveling up will also unlock new perks such as increased damage against certain enemy types or improved dodging capabilities. It's a nice way to add some depth to the gameplay and encourage experimentation with different builds. So, who are you gonna play as? There are currently 9 cats available at launch, each with their own unique appearance, personality, and moveset. For instance, you can play as Captain K, a tough-as-nails battle cat with a military background, or you could take on the role of Sushi, a nimble street fighter with a taste for adventure. No matter who you choose, each cat is fully voiced, which brings a level of charm and humor to the game. But wait, there's more. The game also features a variety of unlockable weapons that can be equipped to add some variety to your fighting style. From classic melee weapons like baseball bats and crowbars to ranged options like shotguns and rocket launchers. There's something for everyone. And let's not forget about the skins. Who doesn't love a good skin? The game includes a variety of skins that can be unlocked to customize the appearance of your cat. So, whether you want to dress up your feline friend with a cool new outfit or make them look like their favorite food item, there's a skin for that. It's safe to say, the PAL looks amazing. The hand-drawn art style is charming and effective, creating a visual experience that is both appealing and memorable. The attention to detail is evident in every frame, bringing the world and characters to life. Whether you're exploring a dilapidated city street or battling a ferocious canine opponent, the graphics enhance the overall enjoyment of the game. Speaking of enjoyment, the soundtrack perfectly complements the action on screen. The music is a delightful blend of orchestral and electronic elements that underscores the game's intensity and adds to its overall charm. The sound effects are equally impressive, from the satisfying thud of a well-placed kick to the panicked yips of a defeated dog. The audio work immerses you in the game world and enhances the visceral experience of each encounter. If you're a fan of team-based brawlers or just looking for a fun and engaging game to add to your collection, I highly recommend checking out The PAL. With its unique setting, lovable characters, and addictive gameplay, this game is sure to please. So grab your controller, assemble your squad, and get ready to join the furry revolution. The fate of the world may depend on it. Thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps us grow and lets us bring more awesome videos to our viewers.